Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie, z tej strony Kalwia. To jest kolejny odcinek serii Hogwarts Legacy, bądź jak to woli, dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Powracamy do naszej szkoły magii. Tak na wstępie powiem i zaznaczę, że w poprzednim odcinku przychodziliśmy próbę Charlesa Rockwooda. Jak tu polecieć? O, dobra. Teraz mamy się udać. Wyżej leć. Uderzysz. Dobra. Mamy się udać porozmawiać z naszą przyjaciółką. O ile dobrze pamiętam. Ale leć. Co ty robisz? Do
Faster,
góry.
high wing!
No i tak się prezentuje między innymi zima w tym świecie. Bo w poprzednim odcinku zawitała do nas zima. Myślę, że bardzo ładnie i bardzo ciekawie to wygląda. Także chyba lądujemy.
Away,
Jak
high
to
wing!
zejść?
Away!
A. Ops.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
High wing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
No to prowadź. Ją też możemy zabrać ze sobą. O! Ale to my sobie weźmiemy. No i tak, może zaznaczę, że zakończyliśmy Assassin's Creed Mirage serię. Póki co nie ma,
A centaur. Tread carefully.
póki co nie ma DLC-ka. Chyba raczej nie będzie.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Myślę, że możemy powrócić po prostu
He
do
was
serii
certainly a charmer.
That could have
Hogwarts
gone
Legacy.
worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Ładnie tu.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
O,
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
dobra.
Revelio.
To może użyjmy sobie Revelio. Ale tak przed tym wszystkim to zbierzmy sobie co nasze. Idźmy tu. O.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Poor beasts. Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Fajnie, ale my sobie jeszcze po to skoczymy. Dobra. Hop. Dobra, skoro tu jest skrzynka, to my sobie ją wyjeżdżamy. A, to jest kamyczek. Dobra, zostaw.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
It'd be useful if I wasn't on this stupid patrol.
Wyjść z namiotu? Ja bym się ich pozbył po prostu, a nie. Chociaż możemy użyć tego kameleona po części. Bo może coś ciekawego zaklęcie kameleona. Tu.
That's it. Like that it's the word.
Może coś tam zobaczymy ciekawego. Tak przeważnie zawsze
The
na górze
curiosity
wchodzimy.
they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
That warrants it.
No to już po nas.
Incendio.
Nice try!
Confringo. Protego.
Coward! Fight me fairly!
You'll have to
Confringo. Incendio.
Your eyes.
Levioso. Confringo. Incendio.
Dobra. Dwóch mniej. Kameleona tak nie do końca nam wyszło. Ty jeszcze długo będziesz? O, dziękuję.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find. Reparo.
Proszę bardzo. Tutaj.
Revelio.
Pieniądze zawsze w cenie. 84 aż, 129. I nasze gniazda wyposażenia są pełne. Także możemy się czegoś po prostu pozbyć. Że tego. O, dobra.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
My musimy się szczególnie pilnować. Dlaczego my, a nie ty? To było to.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Dobra.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Ciekawe.
Revelio.
Kurczę, i tak będziemy co chwilę. Myślę, że te dwie możemy sobie zniszczyć. Podnieś to.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
To może się źle dla nas kończyć.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio.
Dobra, dobra, nie zostaniemy tu. Ale jakby tak biegał, to by było trochę lepiej. A nie chodził.
Aloha Mora.
O, jeszcze musimy to odblokować. O. Dobra. Ciekawe te zamki są.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon in his own thing, you'll get it out of here.
Protego!
O ty kurde. Tego to się nie spodziewałem.
Confringo! Incendio.
Kurde.
I won't rest. Dead. Let's get this up.
Czyli wszystkiego co mamy tutaj pod ręką.
Rather unwise.
Protego!
Back this way.
Leviosa!
Incendio! Incendio!
Leviosa!
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Confringo!
Dobra. Troszkę wolno obitych tymi workami.
What heard of using old bombs these days?
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play!
I'll check your pockets up.
How nice of you to stop by.
Te stworzenia, że tak powiem. Dużo ich strasznie tu.
I'll make mulch of you.
Dobra. Tego tak wypompuję, będzie proszę. Nie będzie nam się przemieniał.
Oh dear, fighting with plants, are we? Fighting with green, are we?
Dobra, jednego mniej. I tam będziesz tańczył na tej górze. Już się tak pozbędziemy.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Pewna ty tego jesteś.
GeForce, Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Może się teleportuj stąd. Dobra, rozumiem, że ona sobie idzie. Mocy teleportacji nie ma. Unieś butoryja za język.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
No to ciekawe, namiot płonie. No nic, zobaczmy, co mamy w ogóle za misję teraz. Wiecie co, może się udamy sprzedać nasze wszystkie przedmioty do Hogsmeade. Wydaje mi się, że będzie to najlepsza decyzja. Ładnie Hogsmeade to wygląda. Bardzo ładnie bym powiedział. Tylko my chcemy się udać do jakiegoś sklepu. Się udać tu. Tam sprzedamy nasze rzeczy. Tylko najpierw mi się wydaje, żebyśmy się ubrali w coś. O, inwentarz. Możemy je sprzedawać jeszcze. O, ale fajnie. No dobra. To sobie tak. Myślę, że możemy to ubrać. Na pewno to. Kapelusz mamy jakiś lepszy, bo ten ma 47. Możemy ubrać tego. To możemy założyć. U mnie nie wyglądamy źle. Nie wyglądamy źle, szczerze. Możemy tak zostać przy tym. I rozumiem, że tu możemy sobie zmienić... O! Dobra, zmienimy. Dobra. Możemy udać się do sklepu, myślę, i... Zamknięte masz, czy jak? Czy w tym sklepie nie możemy po prostu sprzedawać? Dobra, to udajmy się po prostu tutaj. Imperium Urody, a tutaj co było? Dobra. Wolę iść tu. Niesiemy się tu raz, dwa. Posprzedajemy te wszystkie rzeczy niepotrzebne. O! Pieniądze. To zgubił. Kolejna torba.
Revelio.
No dobra.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
To, że możemy te wszystkie rzeczy posprzedawać. Aż 2000... 2000 pieniążków mamy. Dobra. Teraz zobaczmy sobie misję. Tu była zdobądź wypróbuj napad gazowy przeciwko kilku wrogom. I wydaje mi się, że możemy sobie kupić ten napar gazowy w końcu. Także tylko pójdzie... Nie tu. Pokażcie mapę. Pójdziemy sobie tutaj do tych eliksirów. I możemy sobie kupić ten napar gazowy. On był bodajże bardzo drogi. Także on chyba 1500 kosztował, albo 500? Nie, 1500 nie, 500 czy 700. Coś takiego. Także teraz już nas stać na to. Ty masz na par... Jest, 1000.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Kurczę, tak drogo takie rzeczy. Oszaleli. I przeciwko kilku wrogom musimy to wykorzystać. Takiego mamy... O! Sekundka. Dobrze, także myślę, że możemy wracać po krótkiej przerwie. Teraz tak, czy my tu mamy jakiś obóz? Mamy. Teoretycznie możemy się wybrać tutaj. Próbować pokonać wrogów. A, my tutaj jesteśmy. Dobra. Dobra. Zobaczmy sobie, jak wygląda nasz nowy gryf przy okazji. Ciemno. Więc tak niezbyt. Ale my musimy się wybrać w to miejsce. I przy okazji sobie weźmiemy ten teleport tam. To też się może przydać do szybszego poruszania się. Tu mamy ten teleport, dobrze, a tu mamy ten... Znaczy tu mamy ten obóz, tu mamy ten teleport. O! Dobra. Gdzie możemy schować, myślę. I sobie... O, to też weźmy. I myślę, że możemy... O właśnie. A co to takie, że... A, to świetliki po prostu. No dobra. Myślę, że możemy się rozprawić tutaj. Tu mamy ten gazowy.
Months ago, I had.
Protego, we had plans for that infantry you stole.
Cześć.
Incendio!
Dobra, czyli on taką burzę wywołuje, z tego
Allow
co
me to
rozumiem.
put you out of your misery.
Did I hurt you?
Quite conductive, aren't we? Incendio! Protego! Expulso! Confringo! Might want to look up.
Reducto. I think that was.
Incendio! Protego!
Ty, odczep się.
You're going to regret that.
Plecy bez czasu. Kurczę,
Levioso!
Amateur. Let's proper football, that is. You haven't the knack at all. Reducto.
Czar jej przeniknął przez nas, a... Chyba wszyscy,
Revelio!
z tego co rozumiem. Ktoś tu jeszcze łazi? A nie, to grzybki skaczą, dobra. A przy okazji wybierzemy się do profesora Sharpa. Tylko ja bym chciał sobie ukończyć ten obóz. Coś się mieni, coś się błyszczy. Nieważne, tam musimy podejść. Z tego co rozumiem, zbierzmy sobie jeszcze to.
It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Dobra. Tylko, że... Działa? Czy nam się jeszcze nie aktywowała misja?
Revelio!
Jeszcze nie aktywować. Tu jest chyba niby jeszcze jakaś skrzynka. To ją sobie też weźmiemy przy okazji. O. Palmy sobie misję i zobaczmy, co oni tu chcą. Myślę, że możemy skoczyć sobie tutaj do niej i zobaczyć, co ona by chciała. Podmiotły ona by chciała. Nie mamy tych dwóch. A nie, bo to są misje, dobra, to nieważne. Udajmy się tu. Tu my już byliśmy w Hogsmeade przed chwilą. No ale trudno. Idziemy jeszcze raz. Z nią porozmawiać. Ciekawe, co ma nam do powiedzenia. Pani Poppy.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
No dobrze.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Kurczę, kiedy to były te trolle? Już dawno, dawno temu. Koleżanko, ty tutaj. My musimy udać się tu. Udamy się do sali głównej. Chyba będzie po prostu najbliżej. Tak mi się wydaje. Ale nic. Zobaczymy. Dobra, ale... Czemu nam nie pokazuje? O, dobra. W końcu nam pokazało wszystko. Także możemy wracać.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
O. No i mamy nową...
It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you...
Diffindo!
It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Incendio! Confringo!
To może nieźle kombosy wprowadzać.
Diffindo!
As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see.
Dobra. Wydaje mi się, że to było na wszystko w tym odcinku. W tym odcinku rozprawiliśmy się z kłusownikami. Wydaje mi się, że jest ok. Już znikły te halloweenowe dekoracje. No ale nic. Myślę, że to było na wszystko. Także grał z wami Calvi. Zapraszam na mojego Twitcha oraz na mojego Discorda. Link macie w opisie. Zapraszam również do komentowania oraz pozostawienia lajka, jeżeli wam się odcinek spodobał. Trzymajcie się, do zobaczenia. Grał z wami Calvi. Hej, hej.